Hello everyone, my name is Owen. Today I'm going to drink my daily Pepsi. For my viewers with eyes, you can tell this is a unusual type of Pepsi. This is caffeine-free Pepsi. So for all you people who've been getting concerned over my health for drinking a Pepsi a day, now my caffeine intake is a little lower. Today's actually been a really rough day for me, but low-key, I'm better than the haters. I'm not talking about YouTube haters, you guys are all chill. Anyway, today I'm reviewing Dogman. I saw it today, and I have some thoughts. I was a big, and still am, a big Captain Underpants reader. I mean, just peak. I was devastated when it ended. I couldn't believe it. Especially on like such kind of a lackluster villain. I don't know. I know. The gym teacher was somehow whatever. This isn't about Captain Underpants. Maybe one day. And then I got a Dogman either during that time or a bit after, and I read like the first 3-4 books and then I stopped. So I'm not up to date with current Dogman lore. However, I do have a little brother who he has read all the Dogman books, except maybe like the newest one, like the Big Jim one, I think. He might not have read that one, I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if he has. Alright, so obviously, spoilers ahead for Dogman 2025. So before we delve into the plot or anything, let's just talk about like art style and casting and stuff like that. I really liked the art style. I loved it. The movie was really bright and colorful and like cartoony, like comic bookish. It really felt like Dogman and all the could move around. I love Dogman's design. He was so cute throughout the movie. I mean, like you had him like he was so much shorter than everyone else, and like his like something about his shoulders and like his head. I think it's because he had like no neck. It made him just so short and like so cute. I love Dogman in the movie. Every character was designed really well. Petey, Lil Petey, the Chief. Although I mean, obviously the designs are from the book, but I mean they were adapted very well. I wouldn't say any character looks ugly. So that's very good for the movie, and the whole movie looked good. There wasn't a bad scene. I liked a lot of their 2D stuff. They did a lot of cool 2D for the scenes, like in newspapers and a few short like cutaways and stuff like that. The casting is where I kind of begin, and like I have some of my biggest problems. Dogman, I mean, yeah, he's Dogman. He didn't really say anything. He can't talk. Petey is definitely my biggest issue. He does not. Pete Davidson, his voice doesn't match Petey. Like, I don't know what kind of voice I expect to come out of Petey, but not whatever that was, that like thing. I mean, you get used to it throughout the course of the film. You do with like every bad voice actor, to be honest. Like, you get used to it. Eventually, like after like 20 minutes of listening to it, you're kind of like, okay, that's Petey's voice. But like he's like this big cartoony orange evil cat. He kind of just like it just doesn't sound like that. Like, it was so weird, and like I was still thinking it throughout the whole movie. Like, I was used to it, but I was still like, that's Petey's voice. I'm not gonna break my immersion. Be like, what the heck? Chief, I didn't like his voice much either. I expected a lot more of like a stereotypical, you know, police chief voice, and we didn't really get that in the movie. And like, it's fine, it's whatever, but like, you know, I think they should have just gone the more stereotypical route, but whatever. Although, maybe a voice like that wouldn't have fit for how Chief's character was done in the movie. We'll get to that later. But I don't have any other real complaints about voice acting. I thought Lil Petey was done really well. Sarah, yeah, she did good. Seamus, yeah, I guess he did good. I do not know a Seamus from the comics, so I'm assuming he was at later, like just someone they added. Flippy, Yeah, Flippy was in this movie. I thought that was really cool. I thought he did. Whoever voiced him, I feel like it was the guy from the IT crowd. I might be so wrong on that, but I liked him in it. I thought it was a bit weird, like when they do that robot voice a lot. I didn't like that, but like, you know, it's whatever. And overall, the casting was pretty good. You know, like one bad cast, I feel, although it is for the main villain, so that definitely goes a lot farther. And like one, like, you know, but everyone else was really good, so pretty good. Let's stuff now on the characterization of each character. Dogman, you had him. He was Dogman. He was really nice. He was really kind. He was caring. Dogman. I mean, it's hard to mess up Dogman because he's really just simply like dog who just loves everyone, and then also has a human body attached. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm like simplifying his character too much, but I mean, yeah, he did. It was good. While we're here, can I just bring up the logistics? They took Greg the dog's head and put it on Officer Knight's body. Okay. Throughout the movie, like, there's never once like a time where I feel like, oh, he got that from like the thing. Like from Officer Knight, like he acts like a dog all the time. Like, oh, he's gonna chase these squirrels. He's gonna do this. He doesn't know to open a door. He tries to go through the doggy door, but you know he can't because he has a human body now. And like, so is Officer Knight just like dead? Because like, you know, they got combined. Like, oh, Officer Knight's kung fu skills with Greg's mind, you know, Supa cop. So is Officer Knight just like straight up dead? Like he died, right? Like they cut off his head and like died. And like that's just kind of grim to think about. Like I didn't think about it when I was younger, but like now I'm thinking about it. That's kind of messed up. I mean, like this dog now has like his deceased owner's like body constantly attached to him, and like he took it. Dogman must have some insane survivor's guilt. Oh man. So for Petey, I thought it was good. I liked like, oh, you know, he's evil. He's cartoonishly evil. Like, oh, I'm so evil. I want my clone kid to be evil. You know, it's like very cartoonishly evil. I thought that they rushed like his whole development to become good. I feel like a lot of like that whole like the peace story was very rushed throughout the movie. I feel like they packed a lot in because they didn't want to repeat what happened with Captain Underpants, where like with Captain Underpants, I feel like I wanted so much more. Like we only got Professor Poopy Pants and like the Turbo Toilet 3000 and stuff. I wish we'd got more villains. I wanted to see like just so much more from Captain Underpants, and like he wasn't even superpowered till like the very end. Like we missed out so much, and then it ends with like a scene of them like, oh yeah, you know, he still has the powers. He's still Captain Underpants, and then we never got anything. And I think with Dogman, they wanted to just avoid something like that ever happening again, like not giving the fans enough, and then even hinting at another movie, but then it never coming to fruition. So I think they took a lot from all the books, or most of the books, and crammed it all in. They had to get Petey's redemption arc in there. They had to get Flippy. They had to get, you know, just all like the major things had to get in. Just had to. And I feel like the movie benefits from this, but also definitely loses some. But Petey is definitely rushed. And I never read to when he got redeemed. My brother said he got like redeemed in maybe like the 8th book. I don't know. Petey's dad, Lil Petey's grandpa, shows up, and like I had never seen him before. I was confused. I was like, whoa, okay, and they're doing this in the first movie. This would come later, but yeah, my brother, he said that isn't until the 8th book, and wow, adapting some bits from the 8th book in the first movie is kind of crazy. But yeah, Chief, so he was just like really awkward, like, oh, hey Sarah, I'm totally not in love with you. Like I was like, what the flip? The movie's been going on for like 5 minutes. You're saying that? okay. And they made him like egotistical and like hating Dogman for stealing like his glory. I don't remember him doing anything like that in the books, but I can also kind of remember it. But you know, he grew on me. I've been to like him at the end. Sarah, yeah, she was reporter. Nice reporter lady. I liked her. Nothing really wrong with Seamus. Carried the whole movie, honestly. No. Lil Petey, he was really good. I feel like he was really accurate. I mean, you know, he was nice. He loved his papa no matter what. You know, became friends with Dogman and loves Dogman now too. So, Lil Petey was definitely like probably my favorite character, honestly. Let's just do some like side characters. Actually, there's not a lot. Not thinking about whatever. Okay. Flippy. I can't believe they include Flippy. Honestly, I didn't think he would get included. I thought this would be a PD centric movie. So Flippy being there was a little weird, but I feel like they wanted to get him in case we never get Dogman 2. I think we will, but maybe we won't. But I liked everything he was in, but I hate how he was introduced. The chief, like, at first, I thought, oh, they're just, you know, doing a cool little Easter egg or, like, reference at the beginning, because, like, the chief's like, hey, Sarah, remember that one time I stopped Flippy? And he was like, she was like, huh? And then he pulls out just this Flippy dead in his bowl, and like, Flippy, and he's like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. And I was like, oh, that's really fun. But then, like, a scene where Dogman comes in, because, like, they mechanize Flippy and, like, to study his brain and stuff, and like Chief's like, oh yeah, Dogman, remember this? And then like, oh yeah, he was my pet fish, he ate too many brain pellets, and then he like got psychic powers and went around like a terror in the city, but you beat him and like flopped him on the ground and killed him. So like, I'm fine with them maybe not looking into it, but they drop this like in like timeline where like Dogman has been Dogman for like a day or like not a long time. So then they just drop this. Like, it's not like Dogman's been Dogman for months or something. He's been it for a day. So like, we didn't see any of this. Like, why didn't they show us Flippy? I think Flippy should have been introduced better, but oh well. So my brother said that they shared many scenes from the books, like word for word in some cases, like Lil P's book to Flippy. I think he said that was word for word. When the grandpa or P's dad, you know, came over, that was word for word, and like the introduction was the same basically. And I like that they did that. That's fun for the real big fans. So now let's just dive into let's dive into the real plot. So in the beginning, Officer Knight and Greg the police dog chasing down Petey, getting in a bomb boom. They so together Dogman. Dogman comes out like, ooh, it's me, Dogman. Stops Petey like 5 times in a row or something. Becomes known as like the ultimate Supa cop. Chief gets jealous. Anyway, Petey always escapes from cat jail. The mayor blames Dogman for this and not her brother who runs cat jail. I can see why, you know, obviously a joke about political corruption and stuff, but also very real insight. Okay, anyway, so Dogman gets taken off of Petey's case and is instead put on guarding Flippy because, you know, if he ever got in contact with living spray, then he comes back to life and is really evil and mechanized and has psychic powers. So Dogman goes and does this. Petey comes, steals Flippy. Doesn't even really do anything to stop Dogman from noticing him. Like, Dogman just sucked at his job. After Petey steals Flippy, Little Petey's created, and he's like, oh, hey, look, Lil Petey, what the flip? I wanted a adult clone of me, and like, oh, tries to get rid of him, does get rid of him. Dogman takes him. Dogman and him really bond. They hit it off. They like love each other, and Dogman and them just really connect. And yeah, Petey then takes Flippy's dead body. Oh, wait, Lil Petey was with him when this happened. Okay, this happened before he abandoned him, but whatever. They fly to Living Spray Factory, shoot it, into, well, they try to shoot it into the smokestack, but they shoot it into the not a smokestack, so it gets thing. But eventually, some workers get out and they end up exposing him to living spray. And then, anyway, so then Petey finds out that Dogman and Lil Petey are friends now, goes and kidnaps him back, and Lil Petey brings in Petey's grandpa, tries to show him to reconnect. They don't reconnect. They hate each other, or like Petey hates his dad, and Petey's dad sucks. Flippy comes, and the living spray building becomes alive from the living spray, and he serves Flippy. Flippy is like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna destroy all do-gooders, because Petey programmed him to destroy all do-gooders. He detects Little Petey as a do-gooder. Petey loves Lil Petey as a son at this point in the movie, so he defends them. They fight. Lil Petey becomes RoboCat. Petey like kind of like almost sacrifices himself to defend Lil Petey. He's like, oh, go on without me. I'll act like I'm you. Really nice stuff. Eventually, Flippy's like about to kill him, but Lil Petey gives him a book he made, and they say they're friends. Flippy loses his psychic powers because they were from his evil, but he's not evil anymore. A movie ends with a big dance party, literally. It was a good movie, and that's the plot. I feel like it was just they put a lot in. They packed a lot in, and it felt like a short movie. Either I was really enjoying my time, or it was short. I think it was probably only around like an hour and 20. I'm not even sure if we hit the hour and a half mark, but you know, I thought it was pretty funny. I'm a little older than I think the target demographic, honestly, but there were a lot of jokes. I really liked their referential jokes and like the naming of everything. Like we had the super cool research facility over there, and it's, you know, it's just called over there. Like over there is in the name. It's over there, and that's just, I love jokes like that. We had the indifferent shop, and like, you know, at first they're selling different things, but then the building comes alive and he doesn't care about this. He's like, meh. And I just love stuff like that. I thought there was a lot of, not a lot, but there was like some potty humor if you're not into that, but like, it's Dogman from the same guy who made Captain Underpants. What did you expect? Honestly, I kind of expected more. It was really tame, and I thought some of it was kind of funny. Like, there were some good ones in there, but the movie was really funny. I thought there was a few jokes that didn't land, but like, whatever. And like some of the audience, some of the adults in my audience when I went, they were cracking up over some of these jokes. Flippy Kaye, flippin' flipper or something like that. What the fuck? That was something. Overall, I really like Dogman. If you have ever read a Dogman book, you should go watch the movie. If you have ever read a Captain Underpants movie, you should go watch the movie. If you just like cartoons, you should go watch the movie. If you like Dreamers, go watch the movie. Just go watch the movie. Okay, just go. Just go watch the movie. Also, George and Harold did make a little appearance, and I thought that was really cool. Or at least it was definitely referencing them. I mean, it was literally a kid with George's flat top and Harold's like bushy, poofy hair. So that I like that. Maybe one day we'll get Captain Underpants too. Yeah, so that's basically it for my review on Dogman. On a scale of like not Supa at all to being like super cool, I give it a solid like Supa cool, like half a Supa, like Supa and a half cool. Maybe even like a Supa so cool, like one Supa and 3/4 cool. Well, it was a good movie. I really did enjoy it. Anyone, you should go watch it. Yeah. Alright, well, that's my Pepsi for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Go watch Dogman.